Good morning, everyone. Welcome to High Vibe Mornings, the one place on the internet where all we do is talk about how to get happy right now, where you're currently at, how to take that next step in your personal life, and then how to build a plan so that you enjoy the journey to get there. That's right. We focus on you, your happiness, and your next step, not the world's problems. And good morning, Alika. I think I got it right. And I do want to say I sincerely apologize, guys, for starting today's show late. As you guys know, who's been following me for a while, I'm like getting back into the swing of a routine, and I guess I'll celebrate the good stuff. I did get so much more stuff done than I normally do in the morning before I start the show. So I'm gonna honor and acknowledge that, but also recognize you guys are setting alarms to get here on time. So I just wanted to sincerely apologize for starting today's show late. But back to the spiel. So everything in this show is grounded in psychology, elevated by spirituality. I start the show with a general channeled message from Spirit. That way, those of you who can't join live, you can come back and hear a message from Spirit in the very beginning. And those of you who can join live, I stay live for free mini reads for 30 minutes just to help you all get high vibe. And I am available for personal readings right now. You can do it in the form of a recorded video, a 30-minute live call, or a 60-minute live call. I'm dropping that link right now. And I will start working on February's readings for all zodiacs as well soon. So Lake's View gets first for today. Let's go ahead, guys, and see what Spirit's message is for today. You guys really need to let it go. You need to let it go. The thing that didn't work out the way you would have wanted, and it might be a thing or two, you got to ask yourself, do you really want to spend time trying to figure out why didn't it work out? Why did it play out that way? Why did I have to suffer for so long? Do you really want to figure that out? Or do you want to start being happy now? It might find you some sense of peace and a little bit of oh, that's why I had to go through all of that. But from our perspective, you guys do have a limited time on Earth. You're in a human body. There's a limited time on it. You went through something that wasn't fun. Do you want to extend the unfun by focusing on why did I attract this unfun thing into my life? Why did I have to go through that? What spiritual lesson was I learning? And we get that for some of you, the point is to avoid future pain so that you could just be happy and high vibe and enjoy life. Why not just get to enjoying with the clarity of, well, now I know what bad feels like. I know what good feels like. So as I go down the good path, if something bad comes up, I'm going to recognize it as a pebble and I'm going to push it out of my way. Or I'm going to step over it and keep going. I'm not going to focus on it, which will allow it to grow into a rock and then a boulder and then a mountain. Universe, where's my path? I can't find my path. From our point of view, that's what you guys are doing. We do know it could help some of you guys find peace. But just know, if you guys spend any more time, why didn't it work out with him? Why did it play out that way? Why did I have to go through that? Best case scenario, you're extending the amount of unfun you're going to have. Best case scenario, you're going to leave with oh, that's why that had to happen? From our point of view, if we were in your physical shoes, we'd go, that was really bad and didn't feel good. I never need to experience that again. Universe, get me to happy, get me to enjoying, get me to good companionship, get me to good friendship, get me to the love of my life, get me to increased revenue and income. I want to be able to do more things. And not only do I want to be able to do more things, I want to be in such a financial state that I could start being more specific about specific things that I would be doing if I had more money. I'd be going shopping, general. I'd be going shopping and getting myself new shoes to match that new dress. I don't just want to get a pretty dress and have shoes and make do. I want the dress and I want the shoes that just go with the dress so that when I'm there, I feel at my best. I feel my prettiest. I feel my most confident to wave and say hi to people. Do you kind of see how it is? Well, it's up to you guys. It's your time in this physical body on Earth. Isn't it time to just go, I really enjoy this. I enjoy this. I enjoy this. I like this. I like this. I love that. Oh, this is so great when this happens. Wouldn't it be nice if this happened? Wouldn't it be nice? That's the state we want many of you to be in when you're manifesting. When Esther was translating this, she called it the soft ask. I want a husband. Wouldn't it be so nice to have an amazing person to wake up to in the morning, to kiss, to cuddle, to flirt a little, to eat, to drink our cacao lattes together? Oh, wouldn't that be so nice? To hear how all of that was softness in your body, wouldn't it be so nice? Here's the types of things that I like. I like cacao lattes. I like sharing them with people. I love cuddling. When your focus is there, you'll go there. And then when you see a pebble or you step on a pebble, you'll kick it out of the way and you'll keep walking towards, I didn't like that. I like this. I like that. I love this. We need you guys to train your mind and your focus. I like this. I love that. That's what will ensure you'll stay down the happy path, not figuring out why that thing didn't work out or why it panned out the way it panned out. Do you guys have any question on that fabulous general message we gave you guys? I love it when they come in with a bit of a personality. You know what? I kind of want to share this show with my parents. And we got Concha in the house. Man, do any of you guys have like kids in your life? And you love them so much. I was just holding a little cutie pie. She's almost 1. She had a runny nose. And I was like, whatever. Well, now I'm like, oh, you were a cute kid. I don't know if I wanted a little congestion. I just want to text my parents. I want to see if they'll come. And be nice to them if they do come, guys. Okay, so Concha's saying good morning. Yes, I'd be getting a whole new wardrobe, clothes that fit. Clothes that fit perfect, right? A little conservative, classy, elegant, and beautiful color and texture of clothes. So good. I love this. I love that. Yeah, Concha, I got to share with you that like when I kind of am doing it a little bit. I like this. I like that. I love this. It's kind of amazing me how good stuff is just like rolling in. That was a great message. My son is going to be 1 year old, February 6th. Oh, happy early birthday. Yes, let's say hi to Valentina, guys. Valentina apparently watches the replays, so let's give Valentina some love. And Concha, put some good thoughts out so that one time she'll be able to visit us when I'm visiting San Francisco with you. Heck, get Antoinette there, get Min there, get all of us there. Oh my gosh. Let's say hi to Karina in case she catches the replay, and Brandon in case he's watching the replay. Okay. Yes, I'm starting today. Refocus on everything I love. I want to start with money. Okay, Concha, let's go there. Let's focus on you right now. Give me your sentence of like where you're at emotionally with money. I love money. I love money. I like money. The feeling of it when it comes to me. The feeling of it when other people spend their money on me. When money just flows to me in any way, whether it's from work that I directly did or a focus that I did or someone else just wanting to delight my day, I love money. I love receiving money. Keep talking about it. Money feels good. Money is a fabulous tool. Money is like the ultimate tool because it lets you literally acquire any other tool you can need. Money feels great. It's good to have. I like having a stockpile of it. I like the power it gives me. I like the authority it gives me. I like maybe the better word is the confidence it gives me to apply for things I maybe wouldn't have applied for if I didn't have that stockpile of money. Oh, I get it. I like financial security. I like having money to spend as I please. Concha, that doesn't feel authentic. I love having resources. I'm taking this meditation class and the teacher wants to do a workshop with me. Okay, that's cool. That's off the topic of money. I'm just going to be honest, Concha, in your energy. I enjoy having money to spend as I please. Your energy is more, I like acquiring money right now. So how I would word what I'm feeling in your energy is I would love to get to a financial point. Hold on, let's restart. I love the bit of financial security that I have for myself right now. I like the resources I have available. I like the resources that are coming in. I like the confidence that I have in myself and the life that I want from what I do have. It feels really good to have money and what I've done to get it so far. I really, really like it. It feels so good. In fact, I want even more because I would really love to be at a point to where I can have this accumulation, acquiring state and to be able to spend as I please. Right now, I'm just going to be honest and admit that I can't quite spend as freely as I would like and as confidently as I'd like, more importantly, as carefree as I would like. I know that if I went carefree, I wouldn't have my stockpile. Hold on. Yes, Concha, you have a thought, a vibrational craw. If I get carefree and spend my money, I won't have resources stocked up. I like having resources stocked up. You know what, universe? I need that money to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and better and better and better. And you guys need to teach me more about long-term capital gains. Because gosh, if I could get enough money in the stock market to where that interest is making that 44,000 that's just under what the federal government says you can earn that much in capital gains and not pay taxes. I would love that as my carefree money. That would be so good to have that much money as I could just blow this and not care. I'll still have my stockpile. Do you see how that's your actual manifestation and where you want to go? I'm going to focus on Concha's and then I'll come back to yours, Lakesview. I so would love that so, so much. Keep going. Give me another couple sentences, Concha. Yes, I do like to have a ridiculous flow of money. Hey, in Lakesview, you can keep typing. I'm just going to focus on Concha's questions, but then I'll come back. Like type whatever comes up because then I'll come back and pick your vibes too. That's what I call that, like vibe pluck your vibes. I love having resources and taking this meditation class. I do like to have a ridiculous flow of money. It's not ridiculous. You're just opening up to a new flow of money than you've ever experienced before in your personal life. And it feels good. It feels good to be opening up to a financial flow that I didn't experience in childhood growing up. Wow, I'm growing and I'm adapting and I'm allowing it in a more financial, easeful life than I was born into. I think I'm proud of myself for that. Yeah, I might be proud. Oh, I get it. This like little bit of feeling I've had where I feel like I'm holding myself back. I thought I was holding my back from acquiring money. I'm actually holding myself back from feeling proud of myself. And Concha, you took my law of attraction course. And so my law of attraction course is really good, guys. Oh my God, let me get the link for that. You took the law of attraction course. And since you're in my mastermind, I gave you re-access to the new format of it that has bonus content in it now. In there, in module 1, alignment, I talk about you have to go on general topics just so you have a general sense of ease and happiness. I like my desk. I like that the sun comes out. I like the plants behind me. I like my plant in front of me. I enjoy good friendship, good companionship. I really enjoyed that dinner party I went to. But then I also in there have an alignment exercise of give yourself compliments. And I give you prompts in there. I feel proud that and I give you guys examples. I feel proud that I went to the gym this morning and I lifted heavy. And not only did I lift heavy, it's the like 185. I was squatting 185. And I was like, that was good. And I'm like, you know what? I might have been able to do heavier. So before I go less weight, more reps, I'm going to see if I can go 10 pounds heavier. This is the first time I've ever done that. I've normally needed like one of the gym bro guys to come in and add the weight and like stand there and go do it. And I'm like, okay. But I did it on my own. So I'm proud of myself for going, I think I can achieve more. I'm proud of myself for getting my gym done. My full gym workout. Last week, I was only getting 20 minutes of walk in. This time I got my whole 2-hour weightlifting done. I had breakfast. I did my shower. I know this is basic shit, guys, but I'm rebuilding myself from having been on farmland for 4 years where you don't have a damn clock. You can spend all day fixing a lawnmower. You don't look at time. So I'm like rebuilding myself. Okay. I'm proud of myself for having like a healthy breakfast already pre-cooked. Okay. So you got to cultivate that vibe. I'm proud of myself for stepping outside of the box and taking on the risk of a lease. Wow, I'm proud of myself for stepping into like boss mode. You know the three levels of financial of like receiving income. There's you exchange your hours, your time for money, then you exchange your value for money, and then the third one is you make money off assets. You crossed over into that realm, Concha. No one taught you how to do that. You weren't born into that. Can you be proud of yourself for dipping your toes in that category? I got my first go at it. It was great. Now this next go I'm going at it, Walnut Creek, I'm supposed to be making money off the asset. I'm taking the risk of securing, the actual landowner who owns it. They're the one earning the full money off the asset, but I'm the one taking the risk of guaranteeing that guy how much money he's going to make. I want to start making money for the risk I'm taking. Do you see how that's going to help you instead of reducing your rent, get your rent to zero or get your rent to, I'm making $500 a month managing this, taking on the risk. It's you need to learn, this is them right now. You need to learn to value that risk. I'm learning to value the risk. Well, I like that I've already learned how to make money off stock. I've learned how to make money off workshops. I've learned how to make money exchanging my time for money. And I like that there's a part of me that has some of that going on because it keeps money in. I like that I've also learned that it's about the value. So I've learned to charge more for one-on-one work, for workshops. And I like that I'm dipping into this one. I like that I have all flows of the different kinds of income you can earn coming in. And I'm really proud of myself. You need to go on the rampage. Kelly's module, what was that? Module 5, step 4. You need to go on a rampage of proud. And if you every day, Contra, would do like a list of 5 things I'm proud of myself for this, we're going to have to work with you on that proud list. But just start doing it, and then we can help you more on these or on the live call. And wow, you're going to be set up beautifully financially, they're saying. I think that's it for you, Concha. So let me finish reading your comments, and then Lake's View, Alika, I might say it right. Let's get to you after this. Yes, I see the crowd not spending money, so I can have my big stockpile. I want to bridge that gap a little bit. I feel proud that I've created an amazing lifestyle with housing and rentals. Okay, I feel proud. Okay, so Concha, already in that one, you know how we've talked about when you used to listen to like the free. I'm sorry, guys, I just lifted really heavy. I need to like start doing it even earlier because it kind of takes away your concentration a little bit. It just like takes away the blood from your brain into your body. The frequency hertz kind of music you used to listen to and used to bask on it. And remember for a while they were teaching you to like bask on tangible stuff on earth. So right now I feel proud of myself for I feel proud that I've created an amazing lifestyle with housing and rentals. Bring that energy down into your body. And how you do that is just, and you'll know you'll hit the money. I just did it. So if you were feeling me, you could feel it. I've got the hairs are prickling up. It's when you feel, instead of that like, yeah, and like the energy's up here, you bring it down into your body, and like your body will start to have a tingle, a warmness, a glow, an expansion feeling. For me, it's like a tingling and an expansion. And like to get a little too personal and TMI, whatever. We only got 4 viewers right now. If we had 400, I probably wouldn't share this. Like as I'm now grounding my happiness in my body more, I'm feeling more positive sensations in my body. Like half the time I'm like, oh, I got to go potty. And then I'm like, oh, I don't have to go potty. Oh, I'm just getting used to like my body feeling alive again. So like, but I shared that like kind of example because it's that aliveness in your body. That's when you're like a magnet for everything that you want. I'm proud of myself for stepping into boss mode. Love it. I'm proud of myself. Just ground it when you say it so that you feel it in your whole body and like your arms and like a tingling sensation. I'm proud. Yeah, I completely agree about being proud. I hold it back and I'll accept myself more and be proud. Okay, I actually want to say a little bit more on that. So That right, although they're saying that's more than enough for you, we'll work on the next thing later. Okay. Okay. Oh, because we don't want to give her too much homework and she'll focus on which one do I do today instead of what we've given her. Okay. Okay. You got your homework, Concha. Good job. Good job. Okay. So did I really talk about I have to go potty and I gave the link to my parents to watch my video? Okay, so let's go to Lakesview. I love having more than enough money to support myself and my family. I love being able to afford my personal interests while reassuring my partner that we have more than enough to afford our future goals like a house. Something about that feels off, Lakesview. I love having more than enough money to be generous with those around me. Something about that feels off. I love having more than enough money to support myself and my family. Okay, are you actually at a point in your life right now while you're earning more than enough to support yourself and your family? Energetically, that feels off to me, and I don't think that's true. And law of attraction is all about, think of it like Google Maps. You have to enter your starting location and the end destination that you want. The way you're stating it, you're acting like that's your starting point. It doesn't feel right. Your end point. How you word it based on if it's your starting point or your end point, it's like drastically different. And I break all of that down in my law of attraction course, guys, if you want to learn this stuff. And so what happens is if you state it as if it's your starting point, but it's not your real starting point, it's just like you're swirling, right? Google Maps can't give you directions how to get there to where you want to be if you don't give the starting point. If you say, okay, I'm in California, I want to get to Maine, it's like, okay, go this way, but your starting point is really Florida. You're gonna be like, what the hell, Google Maps? I'm in the middle of the ocean drowning. The equivalent in the real world is like, I love having more than enough to support my family. Why do I feel like I'm drowning? Well, it's because you're in the middle of the ocean, right? So what about that is off, Alika? Because I can help you word it. And once you word it right and get the energy right, I thought we should state it like it already exists. Okay, perfect. So, yes, you're correct, but you can't ignore your starting point. You have to make peace with where you're at. So that looks like right now, I'm not where I want to be financially, and I don't like that. Boom, your starting point just got entered. And I would really love it if, because when you say, I love having more than enough, your brain is like, no, you don't. You don't like it. If you liked it, you would have it. And then your tail spinning. Right now, I'm not where I want to be financially. I don't like it. I want to be having more fun. I want to be doing more things. If I had more cash, I would be connecting with my family more. I would probably be doing nicer things for myself. I'm not even at a financial place where I can start thinking about how I'd be spending the money. And I know that's like the money spot when you can go, I want $1,000 universe. If I had $1,000, I would do 65 for my nails. I would do 200 for my hair. I would do 300 for that dress. And then I would drive down and visit that hottie and have a good little weekend. Right? That's when like shit comes instantly to you. But it's better to go, and I'm not even at a financial place where I can articulate what I'd exactly be spending it at. But gosh, wouldn't it be nice if I was in a financial spot where I had enough money left over that I could even start thinking about what I would spend it on? I would love that, universe. I would love to be in a financial situation, and this is now talking as if, state it like it already exists. I would love to be in a financial situation where I could be sitting back, sipping on my morning drink and going, okay, I know what I'm going to spend that $500 on. Gosh, it's so nice. And this is where you got to speak it as if it already exists. What you have right now, it would be so nice to be in a position where all my bills are paid. All my bills are paid. The debt is going down. If you have debt, the savings account's going up. All the bills are paid. Gosh, I would feel so relaxed in my body. I would feel so reassured knowing that I'm taking care of my financial future with the savings that's building up. That would feel so good. And then, by golly, if more money came in after that, it would be so good and nice because it could be, I would get to discover more of who I actually am. Am I the type of person that would, let's throw that in savings? Or am I the type of person that would, let's just knock that debt off? Or am I the type of person that goes, no, I did a good size payment on my debt. I added a lot to savings. This is my $200 to just blow this month. You know what? I'm going to admit it. I'd spend it on nails. You know what? I'm going to admit it. I'd spend it on a nice meal out for me and my friends. Does that make sense, Lakesview? This is about a process of you actually understanding more of who you are. And this is a desire of you wanting to get to know yourself deeper, to know how you would actually spend it. So does all of that make sense so far, Lakesview, before I go anymore? And what's up, Emily? Haven't seen you in forever. This is so helpful. Good. I'm glad it's helpful. That is the point of doing these shows. I do them Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern time, Emily. So come back. The first 30 minutes is always free. After 30 minutes, guys, I know you guys see the ads playing. I think I make like $2 a month off the ads. I don't even make $2 a month. I need the viewership to go up. It's just under $2 a month. So that's why after the 30-minute mark, that's where I do request and encourage super chat in like the amount of 20. If you want the show to go longer that day, or if you want a personal reading that day, you want me to focus on you that day, you could always come back the next day though. I love doing this. I love doing this show. I'm so appreciative that you guys show up, and people are setting alarms, Alika, to show up on time. Like, oh my God, that just means the world to me. Yes, it makes sense. Okay. So it would be, so when you say I love being able to, that's more when you already have that in your life. You either already have it in your life, or you've already had experiences where you've had it. So one example was on my birthday, about a week before my birthday. I wasn't intentionally trying to manifest anything for my birthday, but I was just thinking back. I was doing like, you know what? I'm just going to focus on things that I love. I was like, well, you know what? I really love getting flowers. Like, gosh. And then I had that memory in my past where I was like, yeah, when I was surprised with flowers that day, that was so good. Oh my God. And then at work, that one workplace where I left and they gave me flowers. And then my birthday that one year, I got 3 bouquets of flowers. Oh my God. I love that. I love getting flowers. And then like later that week, someone bought me the biggest, most beautiful bouquet of flowers I've ever seen in my whole life. So that's how you say it. If you have a belief system that you can get it, or you already have it and you're just basking on it so that you'll keep getting more of it. If you've never had it before, that's where you want to take like 3 breaths. And I break this down in my course. You want to take 3 breaths. There's so much content in that course, guys. So much content in there. And you could buy it, do it yourself. So you just watch the videos and come from your own home, or you could upgrade to the mastermind. And once you purchase either one of them, you get access to the course immediately. I break down all 5 steps of law of attraction. There's worksheets, there's videos, there's personal examples of other people going through the content with their questions. It's really like comprehensive. If you've never experienced it, you want to take 3 breaths, at least 3 breaths. You might have to take more to where you just feel the muscles in your face relax, and you feel the muscles between your shoulders relax, your shoulders drop, and you just go, you know what? It would be really nice to change my financial situation. Because right now, I'm just going to admit it to myself, your starting point. I'm spending more time than I would like to thinking about money, thinking about bills, worrying about how am I going to pay it, wishing I could go out to eat, but I can't because I couldn't pay this bill. I don't like spending my time that way. I would rather be living in a place where all the bills are done, because then my mind is going to be open to thinking of fun things to do. I'll even be in a mindset where I'll be spending time Google, Facebook groups, what to do in my city, looking up yoga classes, looking up fun. Like, I just want to be in a situation where most of my mind is now focused on what are fun things popping and happening in my city. I want my mind to be focused on what friends don't live in the city anymore that I could go visit. Gosh, that would be wouldn't it be so nice to be in a position where I could be, where my partner and I feel reassured that we're on track, It would feel so good to feel like we're on track. It would feel so good that something like owning a house is possible for someone just like us too. Being able to share that moment with someone that we're on track, we're moving towards goals together. And I'm going to admit, universe, this is your I would like to start seeing progress on a growing house to buying a fund. Wouldn't it be nice? And to be experiencing that growing quicker. I'd like to get to this end goal quicker, universe. Show me how I can expand, allow my emotional default state within me, my energy within me to expand and change so that I can be a person who is receiving more income coming in. I'm okay if the money comes in through me. I would like that a lot. I'm also okay if more money flows through my partner. I know that we would like to be experiencing hitting savings milestones so that we feel like owning a house in this lifetime is extremely possible. Because I would like that. Because if I were in a house, I would feel secure. I would feel rest assured. How would you feel if you were in that house? And my course breaks all of this down, guys. How would you feel if you were in that house? Write that. I would feel secure. I would feel rest assured. I would feel at peace. I would feel harmony. Those are all things I'm feeling in your energy right now. I would feel like I found my place, my peace, my home. You make that list of all those emotions that you would feel once you get that house. And then you nurture those vibrations right now, how you already have it available to you. How do you already have peace? You know what? Every morning, I always have 10 minutes to just enjoy the beautiful view and to drink my morning drink before the day starts. This peace does feel nice. I enjoy peace. I like peace. I love this peace. Gosh, universe, I really want to feel reassured that my partner and I are on track to buy a house because that's going to even expand this peace that he and I have right now. And I want to see what he and I will be like when we own a house, when we could paint the walls, when we could tear stuff down and tear it up, and we could work on projects. We can remodel the house ourselves. That'd be so fun to be working on those with him. That's how loving this house rampage. That's how all of this works. Does that make far more sense, Lakesview? And guys, we are at that 30-minute mark. So if you would like me to focus on you with my intuitive abilities, or if you want me to channel the spirit guides for personal read for you today, that would be a great time to smash that super chat button along with your question. If not, we're going to take a few follow-ups from Lake's View, and you guys can come back to tomorrow's show. This is literally exactly what I'm dealing with. Oh, well, good. I'm glad this is helping. Yeah, this is essentially like a free synchronization workshop that I'm doing Monday through Thursday. I love it. It gets my vibe so high. And it's synchronization, meaning the person who's asking the question, it tends to help those who are in the audience too. Like, I love it, right? Sometimes it's you in the hot seat getting plucked. Sometimes you just get to sit back and relax and watch other people ask your question for you. But they're the ones that spill the beans of their day-to-day life online, not you, you know? I will definitely need to work on lowering debt and increasing savings. I'm hoping my student loans get forgiven. That's the bulk of my debt. Well, are you Emily, type your question. Man, okay. So are you a public service worker? I highly doubt Trump's going to forgive anything because Trump's in office now. Okay, so for that, I definitely need to work on lowering debt and increasing savings. I'm ready to tip the balance in my financial life. I would love it if that number of debt just started going down, 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 down. I'm going to be honest and admit to myself that I feel hopeless about paying that debt off on my own, so much to the point that I want debt forgiveness. I don't like that feeling. I don't like that feeling at all about feeling hopeless about paying it off because that feels crummy. And I don't like feeling crummy. I no longer want to feel crummy. And I don't like that we have a president in the office right now where forgiveness seems even further away from me. I worked for nonprofits for 6 years. Now I have a new job due to moving. So most of the time, the student loan forgiveness that's actually getting forgiven are people who went to those well, this is when Biden was in office. It was the people who went to those like Arizona, those like pop-up for-profit colleges, or people who work in nonprofits. But I think you got to work there like 15, 20 years, 30 years. It's a long time that you got to work there. Or I think it's like you have to make the minimum payment for 20 years. And then they'll be like, all right, forget, like, I don't know if it's 20 years or 30 years. I haven't looked into it. So what if you were open to them being miraculously paid off in a different way? Universe, I don't like that I feel so hopeless that I think the only way to get this paid off is through forgiveness. If that's how it gets paid off, great. I'm going to be so thankful and so appreciative of it getting paid off. But I would like to see if there's a new way for that to be done. I would like to see a new way because I want the balance of my financial life to start to tip a little bit, where I see the debt going down and the savings going up. So if there's ways where I can start receiving more money, either through the current thing I'm doing or from a side hustle or just from a really good gig, I'd like that. Because I want to share with you, there was in high school, and Emily, definitely write your question. Because I see your super chat. Thank you. Or I don't know if your super chat was just to keep going or if you want me to switch to your question. If it's to keep going, I'll keep going. But in high school, I had a friend there that I was like, she's like, why are you working a regular job? Because I was working Jack in the Box. I was like, because I like money. She's like, yeah, but don't you make like 10 an hour? I'm like, yeah. I think it was 8 an hour back then. She goes, oh, well, my friend, he does, what are those probation loans? He's like, I just found someone who was in jail and needed a probation loan, or I don't know if those are probation loans or whatever those are called. And she goes, I simply connected the two. He got a loan from that guy and he gave me $1,000. He says, every person I give him that ends up getting a loan from him, I get $1,000 finder fee. I was like, what? So she just simply knew someone and connected him with someone. She made $1,000. You know? So universe, I'm ready to start seeing these tips to shift. And I get that the first tangible result I'm going to see is a difference in my emotional state and my thoughts on this topic. So I'd really, really like to start feeling more hopeful about this. And I would like to feel better about myself in the process. And I would really love to start becoming aware of ways that greater finances can flow to me, through me, and even through my partner. Show us the activities that he and I could do to start receiving and earning more money, because we want that balance to tip. Ooh, there we go. Now you're in alignment. Okay, I had a dream. I got some side money. Okay, you're in alignment though, Lakesview. I hope that explained enough. And guys, my law of attraction breaks it totally down. How to state it if it's where you're at, how to state it if it's where you want to be, speak as if it's already in. My course does all of that. Here, I'll link to it again for you guys. You guys could, of course, book a personal reading. And I'll link to that as well. And let's go to see the Emily's. My landlord wants to sell my house. So I've been torn between moving in with my partner and saving money. Well, that sounds great. Or buying my house and fixing it up. I'm leaning towards buying, but I'm nervous. You don't want to live with your honey bunny? I'm also in the public service loan forgiveness program. I've got 7 to 10 years of payments. Oh, I guess it's 10 years if you're okay, I didn't know it was 10. Oh, well, dude, Lakesview, I don't give financial advice, but if your nonprofit years count and you're 6 out of 10, then I don't know if I would, be open to miraculous ways to make money to just pay that shit off right the F now. Why not? Be open to it. You can be surprised and delighted, but maybe just like show me how to make money so that I can build my savings up. Because when this 4 years is up, universe, I want so much money saved up that buying a house is like, yeah, we've got this. 4 years, universe, you show me how to get as much money saved up as possible, me and my partner together. And there's a book called Smart Couples Finish Rich that kind of really help couples come together to work together for financial goals. I know that in 4 years, I'm going to keep working for a nonprofit. That's going to drop to 0. So I want so much money saved up that he and I get to buy a really good house. That would feel so good. Help me enjoy this next 4-year journey as much as I possibly can. Okay. I'm also in the public service loan forgiveness program. I've got 7 to 10 years of payments, and I'm nervous about changes with the new administration. So that's all really helpful too. Oh, good. I'm glad that was helpful. I don't know. I don't really keep up with politics that much, guys. I haven't heard if him wanting to change it. I don't think I know Trump isn't going to want to do a broad, sweeping forgiveness like Biden wanted to do for everyone. I would think that public service would be left alone. I do want to live with him, but I'm not sure if we're ready. And I like the idea of having some time to figure it out. How long have y'all been dating? Okay, Spirit. So you see Emily's questions. My landlord wants to sell my house, so I've been torn between moving in with my partner and saving more money, or buying my house and fixing it up. I'm leaning towards buying, but I'm nervous. He wants to live with him, but I'm not sure if we're ready. And I like the idea of having some time to figure it out. 4 years. 4 years, and you're not sure. Well, let's see what Spirit has to say to that. Well, from our point of view, we would say you're ready. There are some things that you just have to understand. But there's always going to be a level of unsureness, and you're not going to be sure until you're on the other side. We can't guarantee you on the other side, you'll either be, wow, I'm glad I moved in now. This is definitely not someone I would want to spend the rest of my life with. I am now 100% sure of that. I'm out. You will move so forward with so much more clarity if that's even the case. I definitely know I want to buy a house. Help me get it so I can fix it up. Let's go, universe, and bring in someone that I actually want to date for the rest of my life and to be able to live with. Or you'll move in. There'll be that insecurity for a month or two until you adapt to it. And then it'll be, oh my God, this was the best decision I ever made. A kid never knows. They see other people walking. You see other people owning houses. You see other people living with partners very happy, but they never know. But if I take this step, is that ground going to move or is it going to be there? They still got to take that step though, right, Emily? What would it take for me to be ready to feel confident about moving in with him? Because what we can share, what we can guarantee is that if you buy a house and start fixing it up, you're likely never going to move in with him. Do you see that? Can you admit that? Well, I didn't think it would go that way. We're talking about fixing it up together and then renting it out when we decide to move in together. I feel like I'd be happy either way. Ooh, let's see, Spirit. What do you got to that? Let me read that. We were talking about fixing it up together, then renting it out, and we decided to move in together. I feel like I'd be happy either way. Emily, take a couple breaths. Take deep breaths until you feel some muscles in your body relax. Can you see how that if you were to buy a house and he were to be coming over to help you fix it up, can you see how that would set in that routine? And that then your focus would be on, we're fixing this up together. After we fix it up together, we'll get more rental income, and then we can decide if we want to live in together or not. Do you see how that's just delaying that decision? And do you see how it's building the momentum of us being together and talking about planning for the future, but not actually doing it or being it? Take a few breaths. We know we're asking you for a big admission right now, because where we would like to see this to go is for you to have that moment where you might cry and go, oh my God, I feel scared shitless about moving in with him, because if I move in, we might discover we're not compatible in an end, and I really, really like him, and I really, really love him, and I really, really, really don't want to be myself. I'm scared of it ending with him. We kind of want, Kelly talked about the starting point, the ending point. We're really trying to help you get to a point to recognize what your starting point is so that you can actually start moving towards the committed relationship. Because we do promise you, when you're in a committed relationship, where you're like committed, meaning you're living in together, sharing some finances, your world's going to explode in happiness. They have a little more they want to say, but I want to see your comments. No, they say they want to say it. Okay. Because Emily, from our point of view, we see what you really enjoy about that relationship. I'm scared to take that step into commitment because what if it doesn't work out and then I lose him? And this is really, really great. We see that you really like that you finally found someone where it's good, it's smooth, it's harmonious, and you guys are making future plans together. So this is where earlier in the show, this is where you would be at a place of, I really like that I'm with someone where we're making future plans together, where we're talking about it. All those other guys who are non-committal and don't want to talk about the future, I found one that likes talking about the future with me, and I really, really like that. The more that you focus on that, the more that it will go smooth when you guys take that next step. I like having someone where we talk about the future together, where we make the plans. I feel reassured that he wants to be with me. That feels so good. It feels so good to know he wants to be with me enough that we're moving in together and we're reducing each other's rent in half. Now we each have double the money to be saving towards our goal. That's what we mean by you hitting your goals. And that book, Smart Couples Finish Rich, explains that. He's like, look, guys, you can put $500 a month into like a retirement account. In 30 years, it'll be $1 million. But if two of you are putting 500 a month in there, you guys will have that million in 15 years instead of 30. That's the power of two, Emily. Do you see that? Valentina made it. What's up? We're talking about houses and money. Oh, and guys, if you would like your personal read today, now would be a great time to smash that super chat button with your question. We're past the 30 minutes mark, or you could always join tomorrow in the first 30 minutes when it's always free. It's going to be wrapping up with Emily, though. Okay, I think we were thinking about it from a financial investment stance and whether this was a good investment for our future, but I can see that too. Yeah, because if you guys bought this first house together, or Emily, even if you bought the house and he moved in with you, and maybe, I don't know, if I bought a house and someone was helping me fix it up, I personally probably wouldn't feel comfortable charging them half the rent. But hell, if they've been paying like a third or a fourth, they're getting lower rent than they would have had if they had to rent an apartment. I'm getting some money that I can then turn into investing in the house. Like, you would be getting the better end of that financial deal, because if you guys break up, he gets nothing. But he did get cheaper rent that whole time. So yeah. Okay, so let's see. Is there anything more for Emily? And again, if someone else, you want your personal read today, now would be a great time to do that. But what else do we have for Emily? Okay, Emily, we think we rocked the boat enough for you. The goal of ours was to make you feel uncomfortable enough so that you can get out of your comfort zone and go, I think I'm ready to commit to this man. I think I'm ready to experience what it would be like to live with him. We do think that taking on a house right now and living with him would be a lot of change. It would be a lot of emotions to handle. But what is so wrong if, okay, when are our leases up? What if we move into a place, and it can even be, it's a little bit nicer than our individual places, but the rent went up a little than our individual ones, but it's still, when we split everything 50-50, we're both still saving an extra $250 a month, whatever it ends up being. What if we make this move together, and this extra money we're saving in rent, both of us just put that money into a joint account or into our individual savings account, and at the end of the year, we can then decide what to do. We can read that book that talks about how to invest money together, and then we can just watch that money grow and grow and grow. Do you kind of see, Emily, how like that's the actual next step for you, is in the relationship, not necessarily taking the plunge into the house? We just want you to be open to that awareness so you can begin processing those emotions of, I feel scared to death about moving in with him, and I would still like it to go well. I really want this man in my life, and here's why. I like this, 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 and this about him. I love how he and I do this, this, and this together, and I can't picture my life without him. So that's why I get why I'm so scared to take this plunge. The universe, help me feel more reassured about it. Help me take that first step. That's the path we want to see you on, Emily. And Emily, we'd like to see you in Kelly's OG club. We're going to be blunt. We'd like to see you in there for at least a couple months. I always feel so awkward. when they pitch. Emily, did you get the email about the OG Club? I can send you the email on it. OG Club is only for people who've already worked with me, guys. After you either had to work with me on a one-on-one package or a mastermind or taken one of my courses. After you do one of those, then you get a pretty sweet OG Club deal. I do feel scared to death. Oh, okay. Oh, well, I'm glad this at least opened you up to where you actually need to be focusing. Send it to me. Okay, let me make a note of it. I almost guarantee I'll forget. Or let me write it here. Oh, Concha, I started writing journal prompts for us. OG Club. OG Club. To Emily. And we can hop on a phone call to talk about it too, Emily, if you want, after you look at the email. Okay. Okay, guys, what a fun show. I can't thank you guys enough for showing up. I truly love doing this. It seems like you guys love it too. So thank you for bearing with me as I'm still getting in the habit and the routine of being a professional, getting used to tracking time and showing up, and spending this time 4 days a week with me for all of us getting high vibe. So I love you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.